Yes, ma'am.
अरे strange. I was wondering कि बच्चे क्यों नहीं आए पता नहीं. चलो ठीक है. Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, we have just 19 participants right now, and I think 2 classes are merged. Okay. So let us wait for 2 more minutes for everyone to come. By the time I'll take the attendance, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
How is everybody doing? Good?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good.
Okay. So we have both online and offline classes for 9th as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This is good, no? Is
Ma'am,
this...
but I wanted to ask something.
Yes, Pavni.
Ma'am, like it was mentioned that students who are going to school will be having 2 classes, geography and Hindi literature.
Right.
For all 6 hours, they'll be studying these 2 subjects only.
No. There are other teachers also, those who are there, no, like Raman sir is also there in the school. So you'll have your economics class as well, I believe.
No, like then why was it mentioned that geography and Hindi literature will be offline, rest will be online?
Because these 2 teachers are in the school, so they cannot take the classes online. That is why it was said that these 2 classes will be in particular over there in the offline classes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking, like if only 2 or 3 subjects are there which are to be studied offline, then how is it from 9 to 2? Like for how much duration is the class?
Beta, that I have no clue about. No idea at all.
And ma'am, that too, like how they will study then other subjects. Like if they are studying these 2 subjects, so how the rest subjects, how they will study?
Beta, I don't know. See, this is something completely out of our jurisdiction. The administration, like the school people.
It should be online only then.
Yes, ma'am.
Some students are interested in the offline classes as well, no? And as per the government's orders, we are having these offline classes because it has been indicated, no, that we have to take offline classes as well. Right?
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Chali. 9th A we have with us. Do we have 9th A here with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm taking the names, those who are there, right? We have Akshat Sharma. Right? We have...
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then we have...
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Videsh. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I'm fine.
Okay. Abhishek is also there.
Yes, ma'am.
Then Anamata, do we have Anamata here? Anamata is there in the class? No.
No.
Who else? Beta, those who are of 9th A, please tell your names one by one.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Abhishek.
Akshat.
Abhishek, Akshat, I have marked. After that,
Ma'am, Nikhil.
Nikhil Nehra. Okay, fine, marked.
Himanshu.
Himanshu. Okay, marked.
And these only.
Only these many are there from 9th A?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Coming to 9th C. Okay, Aiza is there in the class.
Present, ma'am.
Akansha is not there. Apurva, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Daksh is not there. Dhruv Sharma is there. Dhruv, are you there, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
We have Gargi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Gaurav Singh, are you there? No, he's not there. Harsh Tomar is not there. Jay Gupta not there. Jigyasa is there. Jujar is not there. Kartikeya is not there. Malay, are you there?
Yes,
Malay,
ma'am.
Swali? Malay and Swali both are there, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. How are you two doing? Good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Manish is not there. Manthan not there. Mohit Gangwar? No. Mohit Kumar? Mohit Kumar, are you there? No. Naina is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Naman is not there. Niharika, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
And Om Sharma is not there. Pavni, Pranjal, Puneet.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Then Samarth. Zainab.
Present, ma'am.
Shaurya Shukla. Not there. Shreya. Puneet is present. I have marked bache. Don't worry. Then Srishti Gautam. Srishti,
Present, ma'am.
okay. Srishti Singh.
Present, ma'am.
Siddhant. No. Stuti. No. Tina. Tina, are you there? No. Viresh. Viresh is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Yash Mehta? Not. Okay. Let us do one thing. Now tell me, how do you want me to take the revisions? We are over with that civics chapter no, that was going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what about Samarth has joined?
Ma'am, I have a doubt in history.
Yes, Gargi, please ask.
Ma'am, in the chapter Russian Revolution, there is one topic about the First World War. So in that, there is one paragraph talking about the Eastern Front and Western Front. So can you explain it again?
Okay, I will. Definitely, I'll explain that. Let me go and do the sharing part. Screen share. Give me a moment, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Who is munching this? Huh? History PDF. Gargi, about Nazism you are asking, no? Of the Nazism chapter?
Revolution. Ma'am, chapter 2.
Chapter 2, Russian Revolution. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Gargi, where? Tell.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, page 34.
About this page, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
Ma'am, the second paragraph on this page.
Okay. The First World War on the Eastern Front. Here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This whole thing you could not understand what exactly they are trying to tell, right?
Yes, ma'am.
See here, they are telling about the First World War on the Eastern Front. differed from that on the Western Front. Now, there were two fronts of the war which was being fought, Eastern Front and the Western Front. Here they are saying that in the West, the armies fought from trenches stretched along Eastern France. ठीक है, कह रहा है जो ट्रेंचेस थे, जो कि इनके बंकर्स वगैरह बनाए हुए थे, आर्मी के बंकर्स बने हुए थे फ्रॉम दी वेस्टर्न फ्रंट, वहां पे तो आर्मी ने उनसे उन जगहों से लड़ा, ठीक है. बट इन द ईस्ट आर्मीज मूव्ड अ गुड डील एंड फॉट बैटल्स लीविंग लार्ज कैजुअलिटीज. कह रहा है कि ईस्टर्न फ्रंट पे जो था, आर्मीज ने जो आगे बढ़ी, उन्होंने जो है काफी अच्छे से लड़ाई करी, पर लड़ाई करने के साथ साथ बहुत सारी लार्ज कैजुअलिटीज का मतलब क्या होता है, जो वॉर में जो भी मतलब वुंडेड होता है ना, जिसको चोट लगती है, तो वो कह रहा है कि कैजुअलिटीज बहुत ज्यादा थी, वुंडेड पर्सन की कह लो या डेथ कैजुअलिटीज कह लो, या इस तरीके की जो कैजुअलिटीज थी जहां पे चोटिल हो गया, जो सिपाही था वो चोटिल हो गया. सो दैट वाज क्वाइट लार्ज इन द ईस्टर्न फ्रंट. ठीक है. डिफीट्स वर शॉकिंग एंड डीमोरलाइजिंग. रशिया जो था ईस्टर्न फ्रंट पे वो जो है बैकफुट पे आ गया था. ठीक है. बैकफुट पे आने की वजह से क्या हुआ था कि उनको जो है जितने भी उनके जो सोल्जर्स थे वो बैडली इंजर्ड थे, वुंडेड थे, कुछ की डेथ्स हो गई थी. तो वो कह रहा है कि जो डिफीट हुई वो बहुत ज्यादा शॉकिंग और डीमोरलाइजिंग थी. कई बार क्या होता है कि हमारी डिफीट होती है, बट हम जो है हम ज्यादा शॉक या उसकी स्टेज में नहीं होते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास कैजुअलिटीज कम होती है. ठीक है, हमारे लोग कम मरे होते हैं. पर वो कह रहा है कि यहाँ पे रशिया में जो कंडीशन थी ईस्टर्न फर्स्ट फ्रंट में, वो काफी अलग थी. वहां पे डिफीट भी मिली हमें फ्रॉम दी एनिमीज, प्लस हमारी कैजुअलिटीज जो थी वो बहुत ज्यादा थी, जिसकी वजह से होल ऑफ द रशियन आर्मी, द सोल्जर्स दोज हु वर देयर, दोज हु वर फाइटिंग द बैटल फ्रॉम दैट फ्रंट, दे वर शॉक्ड एंड दे वर डीमोरलाइज्ड. बहुत ज्यादा उनका मोरल जो था वो डाउन हो गया था, क्योंकि उन्हें लगा कि भाई क्योंकि आप देखो उस टाइम पे रशिया की जो आर्मी थी वो उसको लार्जेस्ट माना जाता था. ठीक है, विद ऑल काइंड ऑफ आर्म्स एंड एमिनिशन. तो वो कह रहा है जब इतना कुछ होने के बाद भी अगर हमारी आर्मी लूज कर जाती है, हार जाती है, तो दैट मीन्स इट इज शॉकिंग, क्योंकि आप ऐसा एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो किसी भी स्ट्रॉन्ग या लार्जेस्ट आर्मी से. ठीक है. Then Russia's armies lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 and 1916. There were over 7 million casualties by 1917. कह रहा है कि जो कैजुअलिटीज का जो डाटा था, जो ग्राफ था, that went up to 7 million. अब उस कैजुअलिटीज में डेथ्स भी थी, इंजर्ड सोल्जर्स भी थे, वुंडेड सोल्जर्स भी थे. तो कह रहा है कि ये चीज जो है बहुत डिमोरलाइजिंग इसलिए थी बेटा, क्योंकि आप सोचो जो लार्जेस्ट आर्मी रही हो वर्ल्ड की, जिसके पास इतनी मैन पावर हो, उसमें अगर इस तरीके का, एक तो उनको डिफीट मिला, फेस करा उन्होंने. डिफीट फेस करने के बाद दे वर लाइक उनके लॉसेस भी बहुत ज्यादा थे. ठीक है. तो ये इस पर्टिकुलर पैराग्राफ में दे आर सिंपली टेलिंग अबाउट हाउ रशिया हैड टू मीट विद इट्स फेट ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर. देन
Okay, ma'am.
then as they retreated, जब वो लौट रहे थे, retreat मतलब when they were coming back to their सिटी एरियाज. अभी तो फिलहाल तो वो लोग फ्रंट्स पे जो है लड़ रहे थे. ईस्टर्न फ्रंट हो गया, ईस्टर्न एंड पार्ट हो गया आपका. ठीक है, बॉर्डर्स पे लड़ रहे थे ये लोग. So as they retreated, the Russian army destroyed crops and buildings to prevent the enemy from being able to live off the land. वो कह रहा है कि भाई वो हमारे अनाज को ना यूज कर पाए, हमारी बिल्डिंग्स में ना रह पाए. तो जो रशियन आर्मी थी उन्होंने जितनी भी जो आपकी स्टैंडिंग क्रॉप्स थी उनको पूरा का पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया, और जो बिल्डिंग्स थी उनमें एनिमीज को जाने से रोकने के लिए उनको भी डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया. द डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ क्रॉप्स एंड बिल्डिंग्स लेड टू ओवर 3 मिलियन रेफ्यूजीज इन रशिया. और रशिया में 3 मिलियन रेफ्यूजीज आ गए थे. रेफ्यूजी वो होते हैं जिनके पास ना रहने का ठिकाना होता है, ना खाने का ठिकाना होता है. ठीक है, जो अपना सब कुछ खो चुके होते हैं ड्यू टू वॉर और एनी अदर अब पर्टिकुलरली आप ये समझ लो कि वॉर की वजह से या पार्टीशन की वजह से, कह रहा है जो लोग इतना मतलब जो लोग पार्टीशन का पार्ट होते हैं या वॉर का पार्ट होते हैं, दे लूज ऑन एवरीथिंग, तो वो रेफ्यूजीज हो जाते हैं. तो कह रहा है कि रशिया में बिकॉज ऑफ द डिस्ट्रक्शन दैट टुक प्लेस, खाने के लिए लोगों के पास कुछ नहीं था, तो 3 मिलियन रेफ्यूजीज जो थे वो इतने मतलब इतना नंबर उनका इंक्रीज हो गया. एंड द सिचुएशन डिस्क्रेडिटेड द गवर्नमेंट. जो जार की जो गवर्नमेंट थी उसको जो है उसने कहा कि भाई इट इज द जार आर्मी दैट इज जार रूल दैट इज द किंग इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल, the government of the king is responsible for everything, because it was the decision of the king to participate in the first world war. Then soldiers did not wish to fight such a war. कह रहा है सोल्जर्स जो थे दे नेवर विश्ड टू फाइट सच अ वॉर, जहां पे उन्हें पता था कि भाई they were to be part of such a thing where they knew that कुछ ना कुछ गलत होना ही है. ठीक है, they were not prepared because the army was not prepared for this war. आप किसी चीज को करने के लिए हम कुछ भी प्लान करते हैं तो वी ऑलवेज प्लान विद सर्टेन डाटाज एंड एवरीथिंग, बट रशिया ने जो पार्टिसिपेट करा दे डिड नॉट हैव द डाटास कि भाई कौन कौन सी कहाँ कहाँ लड़ाई हो रही है, कितने लोग हैं, किन किन का इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, कौन कौन सी कंट्रीज लड़ रही हैं, उनको जिस फ्रंट पे वो जा रहे हैं लड़ने के लिए वहां पे उनके पास प्रॉपर रिसोर्सेज है कि नहीं है. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि उनका जो दे हैव टू फेस अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल जहाँ पे दे आर मोर stronger than them. तो ये सब चीजें थी, these things were not clear with the Russian army. That is why in the First World War when they faced defeat, they were disheartened and they were demoralized. ठीक है गार्गी, this is clear and
Okay, ma'am.
understood? Clear and
Yes,
understood?
ma'am.
ठीक है. Any other thing? Anybody else? Is the recording going on?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Any other doubts, class?
No, ma'am.
Yes. What should we do? Shall we start with the revision of this chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. If you have to define collectivization, how will you define collectivization? Class? Children, how will you define collectivization? Children?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Gargi?
Ma'am, it is a scheme under which the Russian government seized land from the peasants and converted it into large state-controlled farm, and using modern machinery, it cultivated many different types of crops.
ठीक है. Or in simple word, if only collectivization is asked, you can also write that collectivization is something where collectively the land is tilled by the people, by the farmers. ठीक है? Though collectivization was a program which was initiated by Naina, who initiated this program of collectivization of land?
Stalin.
Ma'am, Stalin.
Stalin. Very good. It was Stalin who initiated this scheme. What is Tsar?
Yes, ma'am.
What is Tsar? Can you tell?
Ma'am, the monarch or ruler of Russia.
The monarch
Yes,
or
ma'am.
ruler of
He
Russia is
was
called
the
as Tsar.
The title given to the ruler
Tsar.
of
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. Very good. The title given to the ruler of the country, Russia. Very good. चलिए. Can you tell what was the impact of French Revolution on the society? Let me scroll it down.
Ma-
Wait.
ma'am, may I?
Yes. Tell.
Ma'am, due to
Hello?
the French Revolution, there was food shortages, which led to the substances crisis, and many of the people were homeless.
Lena, what was the impact of the French Revolution? See, I
Ma'am,
have
due to the French Revolution, the conservatives thought that some change was required in the society, and it should be brought by a slow process through which the past should be respected.
हाँ. और क्या हो सकता है?
Ma'am, this was for Russian Revolution. I think.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, that was our.
See, I have opened a page.
Ma'am, it is Russian Revolution, and you were asking about
Ma'am.
French Revolution.
बेटा आप मेरी बात नहीं समझे. My question is, what was the impact of French Revolution? third line of this page. The French Revolution opened up the possibility of creating a dramatic change in the way in which society was structured. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
See, before the 18th century, society was broadly divided into estates and orders, and it was the aristocracy and church which controlled economic and social power. Suddenly, after the revolution, it seemed possible to change this. Okay? This was the impact of the French Revolution. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Yes, ma'am.
especially in NCRT, why I am doing this? Everything is asked from the chapter itself. Now, when I asked this question, you people went to the French Revolution. But I was not asking about French Revolution. I was asking you about the impact of the French Revolution on the whole of France. Sorry, whole of Europe. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope I am clear, class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like that.
Yes.
Wait. Now, okay. What were the new ideas that came up in many parts of the world, including Europe and Russia, after the revolution? Shall I repeat my question?
Ma'am, may I tell the answer?
Yes.
Ma'am, new ideas were about individual rights and also about who will control all the social power.
Very good. Very good. See, I have framed the question from between the lines only, whatever was written, and the answer is in the next few lines which are there of the same paragraph. Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now my next question is,
ma'am.
who talked of the significance of the French Revolution in India?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Raja
Henry
Ram.
Vivian Derozio and Raja Ram Mohan Roy.
Very good. See, here only it is given that Raja in India, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Derozio talked of the significance of the French Revolution. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
hope you are getting that how I will be asking you questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now, acha, we have nothing over here now. Okay. Now, tell the groups which looked into the change in society. Name the groups.
Conservatives.
Listen,
And
listen.
liberals, radicals, and conservatives.
Name the groups.
Liberals.
Name the groups that wanted to bring changes in the society. Right? Liberals, radicals, and the conservatives. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. What became one of the most significant and powerful idea to shape society in the 20th century?
Ma'am, socialism.
Very good.
Ma'am, socialism.
Socialism became one of the most significant and powerful ideas to shape society in the 20th century. Now, from which country this idea of socialism came up?
Ma'am, Russia.
Ma'am, Russia.
Yeah, Russia.
Russia.
Very good, very good, very good class. Now, tell me, who were the radicals? Who were the radicals? It is a 1-mark question. How will you answer? Shrishti, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell how will you answer this question, beta?
Ma'am, could you just repeat the question?
My question is, who were the radicals? It is a 1 mark question and you have to answer accordingly. Batao?
Radicals were that group of the society which wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of a country's population.
Very
They
good.
supported women
That's it.
suffragette movement.
That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
It is a 1 mark question. This much only is more than sufficient. Right, beta?
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now, if it is a 3 mark question, Srishti, now you continue.
They supported women suffragette movement,
Suffragette,
and
yes.
they opposed
Huh.
opposed the privileges of great land owners and wealthy factory owners. They were not against the existence of private property, but disliked concentration of property in the hands of a few people.
That's it. This is a 3 mark question and very well answered also. Right?
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am.
Chaliye. Now coming to the next ones. Okay. Who were the liberals? 1 and 3 both. 1 and 3 both way you have to answer. Batao?
Ma'am, so for 1 mark answer, we can write that liberals were that group of the society who wanted a nation which tolerated all religions.
Pavni, can you repeat, beta?
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, for 1 mark answer, we write that liberals were that group of the society who wanted to build a nation which tolerated all religions.
Very good. Now, if it is a एक मिनट बात कर लो Hello. Now, if it is a 3 mark question.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Gargi.
Ma'am, liberals wanted a nation who tolerated all the religion, and they were against the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. They wanted a representative elected parliamentary government which was subjected to laws interpreted by a well-trained judiciary. But
ठीक है
they were against the women's right to vote.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है Very good. Okay. Next is why were socialists against the private property? Why the socialists were against the private property?
Ma'am, they saw private property as a root of all social evils.
Because they saw private property as the root of all social evils. Very good. Okay. Then what was this second international? Acha nahi chalo, from this page only I have to ask. Wait. Now, who were these conservatives? Can anybody tell? Who were the conservatives?
May I?
Yes, Gargi.
Ma'am, conservatives were those groups of the society who wanted who accepted that change was inevitable, but believed that the past has to be respected and change had to be brought through a slow process.
ठीक है. Very good. Now, what was the basic idea of socialism? What was the basic idea of socialism? Viresh, can you tell?
Ma'am, the great land property owner should part away their profit with the uh, workers in the factory.
Come again.
The income of a land should be distributed equally among the workers in a factory.
My question was,
What is socialism?
okay. My question is socialism. ठीक है.
Ma'am, you asked that what's the basic idea of socialism?
हाँ.
Yes, ma'am.
Viresh, it was basic idea. What was the basic idea of the socialism?
Ma'am, to distribute the money owned by factory landowners.
No, okay, Gargi, tell.
Ma'am, the basic idea of socialism was that the property should be owned by the state or a group of people, and the profit should be divided among the workers according to the work done.
ठीक है. Very good. चलिए. Clear now, Viresh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, coming to this. What brought men, women, and children to factories?
Ma'am, industrialization.
Ma'am, industrial.
Very good, very good. What was common, particularly during times of low demand for industrial goods?
Unemployment.
Unemployment.
Very good, unemployment. Which were the two basic problems since towns were growing rapidly?
Ma'am, housing and sanitation.
Sanitation.
Very good. Who searched for a solutions to these issues?
Liberals and
Radicals.
And liberals.
radicals.
Very good. Okay. Who owned all the properties?
Ma'am, single individuals.
Single individuals. Very good. Who were often property owners and employers?
Liberals and radicals.
Radicals.
Very good. Liberals and radicals were often themselves were often property owners and employers. Okay. How did they make their wealth?
Through trade
Ma'am,
or
through
in
trade and industrial ventures.
Very good, Jigyasa. Trade or industrial ventures. Okay. What were the demands of many working men and women when they rallied around liberal and radical groups?
Ma'am, the property should be distributed equally.
What they wanted, that so that the property should be distributed equally, or they were opposed to the ठीक है, you are right. Who wanted revolutions to put an end to the kind of governments that were established in Europe in 1815?
Ma'am, nationalist, liberals and radicals.
Nationalists, liberals, and radicals.
They wanted revolutions to put an end to the kind of governments that were established in Europe in 1815. Who was ruling over France in 1815? Before 1815?
Ma'am, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon, very good. Viresh, what did you say?
I'm sorry.
नहीं बताओ आपने क्या बोला, हमें समझ नहीं आया.
Ma'am, Tsar Nicholas.
नहीं, Tsar was in Russia. I asked you about France. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I realized.
चलो ठीक है, no problems at all. Who talked of revolutions that would create nations?
Ma'am, nationalist.
Very good.
nationalist.
Name the countries where people became revolutionaries and worked to overthrow the existing monarchs.
Ma'am, France, Italy,
Ma'am,
Germany, and
France,
Russia.
Germany, and Russia.
Germany and Russia.
Very good. France, Italy, Germany, and Russia. Very good, children. Name an Italian nationalist who conspired with others to achieve, overthrowing of monarchs in Italy.
Ma'am, Giuseppe Mazzini.
Giuseppe Mazzini.
Very good. It was Giuseppe Mazzini. Right. I hope this much is clear and understood to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Now coming to the coming of socialism to Europe. Mm. Who believed in the idea of cooperatives?
Ma'am, some of the socialists.
Yes, some of the socialists, they believed in the idea of cooperatives. Very good. Who had built a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana, USA?
Robert
Ma'am,
Owen.
Okay, who was this Robert Owen?
Ma'am, a leading English manufacturer.
Very good.
The leading English manufacturer.
Very good. Srishti, Jigyasa, Naina, are you not there?
Ma'am, I'm here only.
Answer no, beta.
Ma'am, I'm answering.
Acha, chalo, theek hai. If you're answering, then it's good. Okay. Now, next question is, who felt that cooperatives could not be built on a wide scale, only
Other socialists.
Ma'am, socialist.
some other socialists, they
Yes,
also,
ma'am.
some of the socialists, they also believe that it could not be possible to, the corporates are not, they could not be built on a wide scale only through individual initiatives. Okay. Now, what were the demands of these socialists who did not believe that cooperatives could be built in on a wide scale only through individual initiative?
Ma'am, they demanded that government should encourage the cooperatives.
Very good. They demanded, very good. They demanded that the government should encourage cooperatives. Very good. Who in France wanted the government to encourage cooperatives and replace capitalist enterprises?
Ma'am, Louis Blanc.
Louis Blanc. Louis Blanc. ठीक है? Louis
Okay,
Blanc.
ma'am.
हाँ ठीक है, Louis Blanc. Okay. Okay. Different ideas to the ideas of the above social, the other socialists, those who were there, were added. Now, who were these other socialists?
Ma'am, Karl Marx.